Hey guys, it's Barbarian's Riddle here, and I'm sorry I haven't been posting lately. Man, have I been busy between the prepping for the MCQ, recent work changes, and previous season. I've been too busy to record anything. Speaking of previews, unless you've been living under a rock this whole time, you're probably aware that WotC released the full Commander 2019 deck list. So I wanted to go over some of the budget upgrades for my favorite of the bunch. Here's a hint. The Commander's a vampire. It's Merciless Rage. Budget upgrades. These are cards you should claim. And despite how it's made, these are all just some budget upgrades. Now, while I love Captain Crunch, Caracal Mar, and 2 Chains, most of these budget upgrades will be centered around helping Annie over here keep the madness going. Now, there's some obvious upgrades, but they seem kind of boring. I'm sure a lot of bigger YouTube channels can educate you on how Archfiend of Ifnir is amazing for the deck. And, well, yeah, obviously. But that's not exciting or new, so I really tried hard to avoid mentioning these. So you're going to be spending a lot of time discarding cards from your hand in order to get some sick value. As such, you're going to want cards that will yoink them back from your hand after you yeet them. It's going to be sort of a yoink and yeet situation. Cards like Palace Siege and Pauper Favorite Tortured Existence allow you to repeatedly recur creatures you've thrown away or just, died. As well, Existence specifically allows you to gain even more value from throwing away your cards, as it synergizes with your madness effects. While these only snake creatures, cards like Charmbreaker Devils or a pet card of mine, Shreds of Sanity, will allow you to snag back instants and sorceries, while again, Shreds will allow you to further enable your multifarious machinations of madness. So now, the main commander Annie is in and of herself an insanely powerful draw and madness engine, but you can't expect a Falker Wrath to do all the work around here. Rather, there's some potent discard engines that you can add to the deck that will really galvanize your strategy. Spell shapers like Bog Witch, Undertaker, and Hammer Mage provide amazing utility with the drawback of discarding a card. The deck already includes my favorite discard engine, Zombie Infestation, but cards like Call the Bloodline and Skirkridge Exhumer will also allow us to cast our madness cards while putting bodies on the board. With these, there will be so much value oozing from your hand that will make that Festering Goblin token jealous. So, while the deck already has Magus of the Wheel, and while that's great, we really should add some more cards that let us keep churning through our deck. Wheel of Fortune itself is too expensive, and Reforged Soul and Wheel of Fate are a bit more awkward to cast than I'd like. So a lot of people call this next card a bad Wheel of Fortune, but they're not looking at it the right way. It's not a bad Wheel of Fortune, it's just a red time spiral. Runehorn Hellkite is what I consider to be an honorary madness card, and it's a card I feel should be in most non-blue red decks when on a budget. So what's so great about it? As a creature, it's very unimpressive, but let's be honest, you'll never play this as a creature, and probably discard to the graveyard as soon as possible, which is where he belongs anyway. Once in the yard, it becomes an instant speed Wheel of Fortune you will have access to at all times. Every time this shows up in games, I just let it sit in the yard until I'm low on cards, and then at the end of my opponent's turn, before mine, I activate it, throwing away whatever cards I had left, and then untapping on my turn with a fresh grip of 7, ready to keep going. Man, it's almost like there's a reserved list card that does similar things in blue. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, sorry I haven't posted or made anything recently, but I appreciate those of you who've stuck around, and I hope that you found this video to be helpful. As always, like, share, and subscribe. And, how about a question? What commander decks are you the most excited for? Comment with your responses. I personally have a spicy chainer brew I'm working on and can't wait to share it with you guys. Sorry, I just really like this precon. Anyway, stay classy, everyone.